Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Mike's Daily Market Report, brought to you by Mike Bjork here on Friday, August 17th. And happy Friday to you all. Hope you guys have an upcoming and fantastic weekend. We got a couple economic news releases scheduled for today. Kind of big ones. We got consumer sentiment for this for a month of August. So the final reading for July came in at 72.3. We figured it would kind of dip a little bit, but actually went upwards. So of course the market's kind of like in this that people are feeling a little bit better about where the economy is. Because if people are feeling better about things, then they're out spending money. If they're out spending money, it creates jobs and kind of economy gets kind of rolling along like a machine here. Then you also got the leading indicators for July's numbers. So back in June, we had a negative number where we had a contraction showing, and we figured it'd bump up a little bit for July, and it actually went up slightly higher than what the forecast came in at. So good numbers today from what we could see here. We had Michigan consumer sentiment was up, and leading indicators are up. So both good signs. So take a look at the headline news here today. And the stock market's up a little bit, but you know the stock market is basically at zero across the board, so it's really not doing a whole lot. It's very light trading, but the positive sign is that looks like it could be closing up as a positive this week, so that's a good sign. There's also some comments about Merkel. This isn't really a market mover today, as we've been hearing a lot of comments from people in Europe, and the reason why there has been so much movement from comments in Europe is because they say a lot of things, but nothing's been exactly done. So, but basically, she was saying that Germany will do everything to support the euro. That's what that comes down to. So we're going to take a look at the bond markets, what we're doing today. As we can see here, we've been having a stiff drop here. We even dropped below the 102 mark here. We closed, as you can see, yesterday at 101.94. We're currently up at 102.19. We're up about 12 basis points for the day. So I do think we are at the bottom of our support. I'm going to show you the reason why I think we've kind of reached the bottom here and why we could potentially go upwards. Exactly where, it's going to be hard to tell. We do got a couple opening gaps. We could potentially hit those, but a lot of it's going to depend upon some of it's the market, but also we're also going through a correction period here as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at. So to finish this one screen off is the rates are a little bit better than what we ended up with yesterday. And so the reason why is if you look at long term here, a little longer period here, back around May, we were up around this 102 level here. As we can see, this long red line here is what I kind of created here, and we were just hitting above here, and we stayed above it for the most part. Came down a little bit, and then we came up again, and we basically stayed above it, and we had this nice little rally. So we may test this a couple of times and then potentially get another rally again. As you can see, it takes a little bit of a time for it to kind of rally, keep going upwards a little bit, but this is why I think this will be a strong support here, 102 level here for a while, at least in the long term. 102 will be because right now it doesn't look like the economy is really moving much of anywhere. I don't think we're gonna just tank in like we have before. So I don't think we're just going to be moving it much of anywhere. We still got a lot of issues going on from China and Europe, and even domestically we might have some bumps in the road here as well. All right, folks, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching. And again, if you guys like to receive these on a daily basis, stop by mikesdailymarketreport.com, subscribe, and you will have these emailed to you on a daily basis. Have a wonderful day.